What's up, guys? It's Matt here with Tanks Lawn Maintenance. It is currently 6:42 p.m. Friday evening, August the 1st, 2025 year of our Lord. Man, this growing season really has flew by. Uh, we ain't got much longer, guys. Let's see. It's August, so you got September and October. You got 3 good months left, at least in my area, in the southeast, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, South Carolina. The southern parts. You got about 3 good months left to get out there and make what you can while you can, guys. Hope y'all are out there crushing it. Anyways, man, I want to address one of these elephants in the room, man. I'm seeing a lot of chatter about one-time cuts. Do you do one-time cuts or do you turn them down? And I'm not against one-time cuts, and I'm not against people turning down one-time cuts. I get both ends of the spectrum here, and but there's several things that have to play into it. Personally, right now, at the stage I'm at, the season I'm in, the part of the season that I'm in my area, I do not do one time cuts, and I'm gonna tell you why I don't do one time cuts. The reason I don't do one time cuts is the main reason is I simply just don't have time. And when I say I don't have time, yeah, if I wanted to, I could go. I work Monday. For the most part, I work Monday through Thursday in my business, and I do have one account that I take care of on Fridays, and it's a commercial account. They're a weekly account, and it's a big enough property that I do go out on Fridays and take care of it, and it takes me about an hour to do by myself, and I'm normally back at the house by 7:30, 8 o'clock. It's literally less than 5 minutes down the street from my house. It's a dentist office. It's a weekly account. It takes me more time to pick up trash and blow out the parking lot than it does to trim the bushes or edge it or weed eat it or cut it, blow it, whatever you want to say. So I do go out and do that, and the reason I do that is because it's a very lucrative account, and so yeah, it is worth my time for me leaving the house early in the morning to go take care of that one property and come on back to the house. I leave Fridays open for landscaping jobs, and if I get rained out throughout the week, I will move that landscaping job to the following week, and I will catch up on Friday. If I have to use Saturday to catch up, I'll do that too. Now, for me, in order for me to leave my house, generally speaking, for it to be worth my time, I have to make $400 that day for it to be worth my time. That's right around $400, give or take. That's just the way I've got everything set up, and that's the dollar amount that I want for me to leave my house any given day. Now, when it comes to Saturdays and Sundays, first of all, Sundays I'm not working at all. Okay, Saturdays, if it ain't because I'm making up for a rain out, I'm not working on a Saturday. Okay, if I have to make up for a rain out, I'll work on a Saturday. But as far as me being caught up and wanting to make extra money, it's gonna have to wait till the following Friday because I'm just not gonna work on a Saturday unless I got rained out during the week, and I need to get everything caught up. Simple as that. And the reason being is because I had a job. I had a 9 to 5 job before I started my business, and they got more out of me than what it was worth. And the reason I started my business is because I wanted to have more time to spend with my family or to do whatever else I wanted to do. I wanted to enjoy my freedom. So I don't go out and do stuff on Saturdays. Now, with that being said, I'm not sitting here telling you not to work on Saturday. If you want to work on Saturday and it works for you in your business and the way you have things set up, by all means, you go right ahead. I'm not sitting here telling you either way. And I'm not sitting here telling you not to leave your house for less than $400. If it's worth you to leave your house for $100, you go right on ahead. Me personally, I'm not. You have things set up the way you have them set up for a reason, and nobody can tell you what you can and can't do. Now, early spring, fall, before the summer gets here, before April gets here, I should say, and even probably up into the first half of April. Okay, I do one-time cuts, and normally about mid-September, I start doing one-time cuts again, and the reason being is because I'm a solo operator. I don't have any I don't have any employees I have to pay. I don't have to worry about pissing my crew off because we're taking on an extra property that day, whatever it may be. And if I do go out and do a one-time cut, that money that I make off of that property, first off, if I go out and do a one-time cut, it is a minimum of $80. Okay, I don't care if it takes me 5 minutes. If I cut your grass and it's going to be one time, you're going to pay me $80. Simple as that. And the reason being is because you're taking my time. Okay, I have loyal customers. I have recurring accounts that I maintain. And if I'm going to your house, spending 10, 15, 20 minutes, you may be right next door to the property that I'm cutting. But it's going to take me 10, 15, 20 minutes to service your property. That's 10, 15, 20 minutes that I could have spent either getting to my next property or mowing my next property, one of the two. So it's going to be expensive for me to cut your grass one time. Simple as that. Now, whether I'm cutting your grass one time or recurring, if that yard is overgrown, if them edges are out of whack, if that grass is out of hand, you got weeds all in your beds, your bushes look ridiculous, I'm charging you for my time. I'm paying you, or you're going to pay me for my time. I charge $70 per man per hour, per man hour. If it's going to take me an hour and a half to do that property, it may be a small cookie cutter, eighth of an acre property. That would typically take somebody 15 to 20 minutes when it's regularly maintained. If it's out of whack, it takes me an hour and a half to do, you're going to pay me $105. Simple as that. Take it or leave it. Now, when I do that, that money that I make off of that one-time cut, my business, I'm going to say this, my business is set up to where I'm making money year round, okay? Probably 75 to 80% of my clientele base is paying me on contracts, 12-month contracts. I do a minimum of 23 services, okay? That's throughout the growing season, you're getting 20 services. That's from, in my area, that's the beginning of March to the end of November, and bi-weekly. And in the wintertime, you're getting once a month. So that equals out to be 23 services. And it's a minimum, right now, it's a minimum of $200 a month. And so I have $200 a month per customer coming into my account every single month. And whatever I make off of a one-time cut goes straight into my winter funds. Now, the other, we'll say 20 to 25% of my clientele base, they are pay per service. And so after October, my business does slow down. Like any other landscaping company out there, my business does slow down in the fall, in late fall, on into the winter, and it picks back up again in March. So, yes, it is nice to have a pad built up going into the winter. Even though my recurring clients, I am making enough to get through the winter, you never know what will happen. So, if I have time, I will take on a one-time customer, as long as it's not out of my way, okay? If I got to drive to the other side of town to do it, it's not happening. I mean, it's got to make sense, man. It's got to be right down the street or right next door. It's got to be within 10 minutes, okay? I'm not breaking my route up to go across town to do a one-time cut, or finishing up with my normal stuff and then driving 15 to 20 minutes to do a one-time cut to make $80. To me, that doesn't make sense. It may for you and your business, but that's you and your business. For my business, it doesn't make sense. So, yes and no. I do one-time cuts early in the year and late in the year. Throughout the middle of the summer, when things are going nuts on me, when it's, I'm trying to catch up from rain, it's 100 degrees outside, I'm having all kinds of mechanical issues because my equipment is being well used. Yes, I will turn you down for a one-time cut because I just simply either A, I don't feel like doing it, or B, I don't have time to do it. Simple as that. And it's like I said, I'm not trying to brag here, but I don't typically need that one-time cut to get me through. Okay? But if I do that one-time cut, it goes straight into my winter funds. Straight into it. And I do that because I'm not above turning down a one-time cut early spring, late fall, just because of the simple fact that you never know what might happen in the winter. That $80 might be all you need, to go out and buy that new trailer tire or buy that new set of blades or whatever it may be. Now, I will say this about one-time cuts. If you have employees, put yourself in that employee's shoes, okay? Hypothetically speaking, we're just going to say you're paying that employee $20 an hour, okay? You're at your last property. It's the middle of the middle of July. It's 106 degrees outside, okay? Your employee's been busting his ass for 8 hours all day long, either riding that string trimmer or either on that stand-on mower, just busting tail all day long, getting it done. He's done knocked out 20, 30 properties, whatever it may be, whatever you guys have done for the day. Somebody walks up to you, the neighbor walks up to you and says, "Hey, my push mower's busted. Is there any way you can cut my grass?" Now, let's just say for a one-time cut, you're charging $70. It's a property, might take you 15 minutes. That's your minimum, $70, okay? Your minimum may be different. It may be different. It may be $50. It may be $60, maybe $70. Your minimum may be $100. I don't know. But you're paying your employee $20 an hour, okay? That job may take you and your helper 15 minutes, okay? Your helper's going to make $5, okay? He's done busted his ass for you in that 100-degree heat all day. He's done got rained on all day. He's dealt with all the elements all day long. Never griped, never complained, never asked you if you could swing by the gas station so he could use the bathroom. None of that. He did what he had to do. Y'all got it done. He never complained one single time. The whole time in the back of his mind, he's thinking to himself, "This is the last one, man. All I got to do is get through this one." All of a sudden, you walk up to him and say, "Hey, man, we're going to cut the neighbor's yard real quick. It ain't going to take us 15 minutes. Your employee's a good man, okay? He's a good employee. You know what? He's going to do it. He ain't going to say a damn word about it. He's not going to complain one bit. In his mind, he is flipping out. He's got smoke rolling out of his ears. He's going to make $5. He's been thinking he was getting off, getting home, finally going to be home between 4 and 5 o'clock in time to get a hot meal, get a shower, sit down, take a nap, spend time with the kids, whatever it may be. Here you are, because you want to make an extra, or you want to get that extra $70 of revenue. He's going to make $5. You done upset this guy. Of course, he's not going to say nothing because he's a great employee. But in his mind, he's upset for $5. Put yourself in his shoes. Don't forget where you came from, guys. Most of us that started our business, we're blue-collar workers. We had a job. We either wanted more money, we wanted more freedom, whatever it may be. We know what it's like to work for another man. We know what it's like to have to do something, be told to do something, we can't say no. Because if we do, we're going to lose our jobs. It doesn't hurt you one bit. Matter of fact, in my opinion, and this has worked out for me several times. When I had an employee earlier throughout the summer, and I had an employee just about all summer last year. And it has worked out better for me to look that customer straight in the face and say, no offense, but I've got a man on the clock. He's only going to make $5 to mow this lawn. And he thought he was getting off. He thought we were done for the day. And I don't want to break his heart and tell him we've got one more. 9 times out of 10, that person that you told that to is going to respect that, and it is going to make you look good. Okay? Hey, look, you may even pick up a recurring customer just by doing that because you're a man of your word and you kept the promise to your employee, said we've only got this amount of properties to do today. It may work out for the best for you. But either way, you've got to ask yourself, is it worth you pissing your helpers off just for you to make an extra $70 of revenue when he's only going to make $5? Is it worth that to you? You never know. That may be the last straw for him. He may have got hit upside. He may have got hit in the face with dog poop today. That might have set him off. He just didn't say nothing to you, and that right there may be the straw that breaks the hatch. Just saying, guys. So think about that kind of stuff. Now, there's no right or wrong thing when it comes to your business, okay? You're going to have people tell you, oh, man, it ain't going to take you 15 minutes, man. Go ahead and make that extra money. If you want to do it, do it. I'm not sitting here telling you one way or another what you should do in your business. But what I am thinking about is look at your situation. Look at what you're going to have to do to get this done, okay? Is it worth it to you? Or is it not worth it to you? That's all I'm saying, guys. Every business is set up different, okay? Yes, we're all landscapers. We all cut grass. We all do sod. We all trim bushes, all that good stuff. We all do it. And it's not rocket science. And it's not that hard. Yeah, it's hot, but it's not that hard. But at the same time, is it worth it? That's what you have to ask yourself. But hey, man, look, I hope y'all have had a great week, man. Hope y'all got out there and crushed it. And all you weekend warriors out there, man, it is your time to shine. And I hope y'all get out there and kill it this weekend. I really do, man. Y'all get out there and grow, grow, grow. But look, y'all stay cool, stay hydrated, and stay safe out there, man. But above all else, y'all keep cutting that grass and keep making that money. Holler at y'all. Bye.